Right, so hello again, year 7. You've managed to get through the first part and you've looked at how you tell the time if it is full hours. Now you will have seen at the top of one of those slides that there's a difference between alas and the number and son las and the number. So if you look at this clock here, a las 9 is at 9 o'clock, whereas son las 9 is it's 9 o'clock. And when we do this bit here, I'm going to work just using alas, but you can of course swap in son las if you need to. You will have seen, if you're talking about just 1 o'clock, so it's just the 1 hour, you say es la una or a la una. But we're not going to worry about that too much just now. So we're now going to move on from saying whole hours to saying minutes round it. So you've already mastered the fact that this is son las nueve, a las 9, sorry. This is a las 9. This here is a las 10. If I turn it the other way, this here is a las 8, a las 7, etc., etc. So you've mastered that part of it and that's all good. Now, when you come to give minutes, you need to think a bit more carefully because just like in English, there are different ways of doing it. So you start off, if we go for 5 o'clock as our main hour, so we've got a las 5, that's 5 o'clock. As the time moves round and you go to 5 past 5, in Spanish you say a las 5:05. So you put the word y for and you put the number of minutes. A las 5:05, a las 5:10, okay, a las 5:20, so 20 past 5, a las 5:25. Okay, so that bit is fairly straightforward and I know you'll all be able to manage it. 5 past, 10 past, 20 past, 25 past, you say the hour and then y and the number of minutes. If you want to be really specific, you could even say a las 5:03 for 3 minutes past 5. Now in English, for this, you could say 15 past 5, but you don't tend to. You tend to say 5:15. So there's a slightly different word for that. In Spanish, it's a las 5:15. The really tricky, confusing thing is cuarto look just like the word for 4. Looks just like cuatro, but 2 of the letters are the other way around. So a las 5:15, and cuarto is spelled C-U-A-R-T-O. And then for half past, we don't tend to say 30 minutes past 5. You tend to say half past 5. So that is a las 5:30. And you know y media from our vocab tests, where you might get 4.5 and you'd say to me 4:30. So that's quite straightforward. So going from 5 o'clock round, we have a las 5, a las 5:05, a las 5:10, a las 5:15, quarter past, a las 5:20, a las 5:25, a las 5:30. And that I know you can all master. So well done on that. The slightly trickier bit comes when we go this way and keep going round as we move towards 6 o'clock. Because if I was asked what time this was in English, I'd say either 5:35 or, and here's the hard bit, I'd say 25 to 6. Well, why do you say 25 to 6 in English? Because 5:35 begins with the hour 5. So why do you say 25 to 6? Well, you say that because it is 25 minutes until it gets to 6 o'clock. Spanish is exactly the same. So instead of the word y, so 5 and 5 minutes, 5 and 10 minutes, 5 and a quarter, you get to here and you then say 6 minus 25 minutes. This is 6 minus 20, 6 minus a quarter, 6 minus 10, 6 minus 5, 6 o'clock. 6 and 5, 6 and 10, 6 and a quarter, 6 and 20, 6 and 25, 6 and a half, 7 minus 25, 7 minus 20, 7 minus a quarter, 7 minus 10, 7 minus 5, and then it's 7 o'clock. And you keep going round and round. So the way you say those things, if we get now on the hour of 7, so las 6:15, 6:15, 6:20, 6:20, 6:25, 6:25, 6:30, 6:30, you then jump from 6 to 7 because we're no longer saying 6:30, we're then saying 7 minus 25 minutes. So it's 6:25, 6:30, son las, o a las 7 menos 25, las 7 menos 20, las 7 menos cuarto, a las 7 menos 10, a las 7 menos 5, a las 7. And then we're going the other side, so now we're adding y. A las 7:05, 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, 7:25, 7:30. 7:30, we now need to jump to 8 and start taking minutes away from 8. a las 8 menos 25, a las 8 menos 20, a las 8 menos cuarto, a las 8 menos 10, etc., etc. So that can be a bit tricky to get your head around, but we do the same in English. We say that 8:40 is 20 to 9. Why do we say 9 when it says 8 in the number? Well, because it's 20 minutes to 9 o'clock. And it might be that you want to think about using the number 8 at the start of a time from 7:30 all the way through to 8:30. So rather than the clock working in whole hours from here all the way around to here, actually the number 8 is used at the start of the clock from 7:30, because that's then 8 menos 25, all the way around to 8:30. And then the number 9 jumps to the front. And number 9 goes all the way around through these times. Then the number 10 jumps to the start. Son las 10 menos 25, 10 menos 20, 10 menos cuarto, 10 menos 10, 10 menos 5, son las 10. Son las 10:05, 10:10, 10:15, etc., etc. Right, try your very best with it. The next few exercises have you working on those times with minutes rather than just whole hours. So try your best. Good luck with it. Practice will make perfect here. So just make sure you practice it lots and lots. Good luck.